You guys all have memories of Tom or RT, but to us, grandchildren and great-grandchildren, he was Grandpa Tom, or Goomba to some of us. So we just wanted to share some of our memories with you guys to give a small slice of what he meant to all of us. Grandpa Tom was larger than life to us, a strong-willed, tall ox of a man who was never idle, always splitting wood, grooming trails, feeding horses. He always kept himself challenged. He had purpose in everything he did. At the farm, he made sure to include us to feel like we had purpose with him, so he'd give us jobs to do, whether it was baling hay or picking mustard, or really, really important tasks like washing the tractors with our squirt guns. Our reward could be a ride to Fleet Farm, packed 4 wide on the bench seat of his big blue truck. Sometimes you had to watch the first to second shift if you were sitting in the middle of it. Or if you're really lucky, a ride way up high on a horse. And nothing was better than being on a big horse with a big wheel and this big truck. Working with Grandpa Tom for us wasn't work at all. We just felt like if we really tried hard enough, we could make him proud and be just like him. Grandpa Tom led by serving others. He worked hard to give his children and grandchildren a house and a farm to grow up on. He once ran on a broken ankle to save my brother from careening away on a tractor at the age of 2. He lived out scripture down to the smallest yet most influential ways. For example, even when we'd be skiing together, whether it was just out for fun or even in a competitive race, he'd always stop and clear the sticks off the trail for those coming behind him. Even in death, he's serving others by donating his body to the Medical College of Wisconsin. He gave us many marvelous long days, skiing, biking, rollerblading, going on active adventures with him. We'd spent hours singing with him at Gamandagani's Welsh hymn sings. He was so generous with his time, resources, and love. He'd attend our soccer games, track meets, plays, concerts, you name it, and he was always there. And how did we know he was there? You could hear him. I've never heard another voice like his, thunderous and as big as him. His voice resounded with passion while singing, or when yelling goal across the soccer field. Even, remember all those handkerchiefs he carried around? Even his sneezes were branded impressive. If you ask my son about Grandpa Tom, he'll muster up the lowest, manliest voice that a 2-year-old can. And he'll say, fee, fi, fo, fum, and start stomping around the house saying, Daddy, I'm a giant. A game Grandpa Tom played with all of us as we grew up. Seeing our grandfather hold our children and play the same games with them that he did with us was an amazing gift. As Grandpa got older and couldn't travel anymore, he would make sure events were filmed, and then he'd watch the entire thing start to finish. He made every one of us feel like we were the most important, special person in the entire world, because he cared about each and every one of us precisely that much. He left an everlasting mark on those around him and was a great example of what a man of God can be and should be. When us grandchildren got together and started sharing the memories with each other, we all wished there were more in the world like him, and we all wished we could each be more like him every day. Each of our lives are long, winding trails we were on with him for a marvelous time. On each of our trails, every trail in this room, he always stopped. He always stopped for us to clear the sticks and obstacles out of our way so we could have a clearer path ahead.